Hello lovelies, welcome to today's video. So at long last I have decided to start my 2019 project life. Yes, that's right, we're in April and I haven't started it. Now when I say I haven't started it, what I mean is I haven't done this. I have sorted out all my photos, I have put them into an album, I just haven't done the prettying up part. I haven't done any of this. So I am caught up when it comes to photos. When it comes to printing, I'm only up to week 7, but I do have all the photos sorted on my computer and ready to go. So, you know, I'm sort of halfway there. I haven't done this part, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to film this part this year. I find that I get lagged and behind when it comes to the filming because I want to share the video filming process with you. But I find that Project Life videos take the longest for me. I don't know what it is. Probably because the process itself can take me half an hour to an hour to do, and then I've got to cut it down and edit it and voice over. So in the long run, I feel like it's a lot of work and it gets me bogged down. So I wasn't going to film it this year. I seem to be doing a lot of art journaling and scrapbooking, mixed media scrapbooking on my channel. So I wasn't even really sure I was going to film my Project Life process this year. But I really wanted to use some of my Flutterby Designs stuff. I have a Flutterby Designs post going up today, and this video goes along with it. And I really wanted to use my Flutterby stuff for this layout. And yes, you are reading that right. I did start with week 4. So, you know, why start at week 1? That's boring. I really liked these photos, and when I was going through my Flutterby stuff, I love the Extreme Teen collection, and that's what I used. I actually have 2 lots of it in bits and pieces, so I decided to use it. Now, I love my title card. It's very simple, and I've realised what's missing. The date is missing, so I will have to go back and put that on. But in my Flutterby stuff, I've got some week chipboard. So the chipboard says week. I have a few different ones, and I've just put that on my card. Now the card is one of the Everyday Etc cards, one of the awesome filler cards, and the patterns on these are fabulous. Anita does a great job, and this is one of my favorite collections. I love the colors, and you know me, I love boy collections because of my boys, and this is one of my favorites. To add a bit of interest to that card, I got a paint pen and just threw some splatters on it, and then I coloured in the week wood veneer with my paint pen to make it black, and then I just added a foam 4, and that's my title card. I added some of the stars as well from the wood veneer pack. And you'll see me a bit later in the video try and put something on the card because it feels like it's just missing something, and I've worked out now what that is. If I put the date under it, I think I'll feel a lot better about this card. So this was a week in the January school holidays. It might have even been, it would have been January school holidays, and towards the end of the school holidays, and Will did a soccer clinic. It was his first soccer clinic with Coach Sam, and he had a great time. So there's a few photos from that. And yeah, just using one of the cut apart sheets and cutting up this epic because, well, it's cool and I thought it worked. So I've mentioned before, when I use my Flutterby Designs Everyday Etc cards, I love to cut them up and use them as embellishments or titles, all sorts of things, just because there's so many awesome quotes on these cards. And the photo down the bottom was exactly what I did there. So this is a picture of my cousin, my son and his cousin, so my nephew. They had a sleepover, and my sister sent me this picture. Now my nephew has a double bed, and these two ended up sleeping in just such weird positions, and it was hilarious. And one of the cards said, dude, sleep all day, or something like that. So I fussy cut it out, and then I adhered that to the bottom of this photo, and I thought that worked really well. So the Extreme Teen collection is predominantly a lot of teen quotes, but it still works really well for boys in general, I feel. There are some fantastic quotes on these pages. I actually used one on one of the first projects I did as a design team piece, and it was actually a picture of me and one of my friends on one of the motorbikes at Movie World. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with it. So it's a really versatile collection. And yeah, it's one of my favorites. Now, all my Flutterby stuff is in a drawer that I have, and while I was going through all that, I remembered that I had these sticker sheets. Now, I love these sticker sheets. There's some fabulous snarky, sarcastic, really cool quotes on there. So a lot of them were really cool. And I've decided to use those. So they're all in a little pouch. All my sticky quotes, all my stickers, they're all in this little pouch that I got way back when I bought the planner kit from Flutterby Designs a couple of years back when that was released. So I've put them all in this little cool pouch so I know where they all are. And then, of course, I forgot that I had them. So, yeah, I've rediscovered them recently and have been having a lot of fun with those. Now, the awesomeness of the Flutterby Designs collections is Anita's attitude. It comes through her style, her attitude. It comes through in these collections. There's a lot of sarcasm, a lot of snark. There's a few sentence enhancers. It's a lot of fun. It's not your everyday cheery, girly, happy, flowery, sort of collections. It fits the mold. It's filling the gap that there is in the scrappy community, I feel. So, when you're just having really crappy days and you want something to document those crappy days, or you want a good sentence enhancer, or you want a good sarcastic quote, or you want a really kick-ass, badass title for your art journal page. That is the niche that Flutterby Designs fills, I feel. So I love using these things. I think that the attitude of these collections are fabulous. And in this spread, you'll notice there are a few pictures of my husband fixing his car. So we went to get pizza for dinner. We were having a cool little one-on-one time with Cooper while Will was at the sleepover. And his car overheated and lost all its water. So we spent the Australia long weekend fixing his car. So a few of these funny quotes were really good for that. So I've put them all over the place, and some of these stickers as well. So yeah, just stuff like that. It's really cool to have something that fills that void in the scrappy world, if you ask me. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen my Project Life, one of my Project Life videos, because they are few and far between, I 12x12 scrapbook and I 12x12 pocket page Project Life. But I put them all in one album. So I sort out my photos week by week, and if there's a photo that I particularly love, I will scrapbook it and I'll add that to the same album. So I get a really good mix of scrapbook pages and 12x12 pocket pages. And that's how I prefer to do Project Life. I really enjoy having the mix of pocket pages and scrapbook pages. I take a lot of photos and I enjoy taking a lot of photos, and when I discovered Project Life, I was really, really happy because finally there's a way to document all my photos that I take and not feel like I'm scrapbooking forever and never going to catch up. So that is what I love about Project Life. And when I do my spreads, I always find that, because I do a double page, every week is a double page, if we've done extra things or there's been a special event like a birthday or something, I might do an extra page or there'll be an insert. So you'll see that in week 3 when I get around to doing that one. It was Luna's first birthday and also my dad's 50th. So there's an insert for that, which I'll show you next time. But yeah, so I do double page spreads, and when I film the process, I always discover that the right hand side, which is this side here, gets done a lot faster than the left hand side. And I'm not quite sure why that is. I don't know if it's because everything's out and I've already in a groove and I've worked out the combinations of things I like to use together, or I don't know. It always works out that way, that this side always gets done a lot faster than the other. I will mention that there will be another video going up today as a special treat, because I know I've been very slack on videos this week. I did mention we're now on the school holidays, so I'm hoping to get some videos done. Hopefully the boys get along. But yes, there will be another video today. It is a haul video, which I also haven't had in a while, so keep an eye out for that. And then there will be another video going up tomorrow, so we're going to have an awesome weekend of videos. So yay! This video is a link to my design team blog post for Flutterby Designs. So if you're checking out this video and you haven't seen my blog post yet, head on over to the Flutterby Designs blog. There's also an inspiration group on Facebook, and I'll put the link to that below as well, because we post in there too. So check that out if you are interested, if you like my layout. I'm also hoping to do more videos to tie in with my blog posts as well, so keep an eye out for those. So back to the layout. As you can see, I've put a few of those stickers around, lots of wood veneer pieces. Also, I haven't mentioned it, but my favorite way to journal in my project life is to journal on little scraps of paper or little strips of cardstock and adhere them straight to my photos. Yes, it's probably not acid free, it's probably not longevity wise a good idea, but all of my photos are digital. They're all on my computer and backed up twice now, which I learned the hard way. So this is more for the process and for my boys as they get older. If it's not going to survive for 20, 30 years, it's not a big deal. You know, they can always watch my YouTube videos, or the photos are, you know, saved on a hard drive as well. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, I do like to journal straight onto my photos. So I've also, the stories are important to me. What I love most is the stories behind these photos. So that's what I do like to include a lot of journaling. Not so much journaling cards because I take way too many photos, as I've mentioned before, and I don't usually have space for a lot of journaling cards, but I do like to add a lot of journaling, so I journal straight onto my photos. Well, that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll be back real soon to see my next video. Bye for now.